And back in the days, we used to all like sing the song and chorus with it. I love you more than I can say, Leo say.
Only God made no why. share. If time was on our side. Ooh, yeah. Now that you're gone, I can still feel you near. So I'll smile with every tear I cry. Though I'm missing you, I'll find a way to go through. I'll find a way. Living without you. 'Cause you were my sister, my strength and my pride. Only God may know why. Still I will get by. Sweet, we're the closest of friends. But I'll wait for the day when I see you again. See you again. But I'll find a way to get through. Living without you. You are my sister, and my pride. Only God may know why. I will get but you are my sister, my strength and my pride. Only God may know why. Still I will get missing you. Oh yes I am. I'm missing you.
And that was Missing You, and quite a nice, blues number, I could say that. And these days they have these disco lights that you can actually put in your home and create a disco environment. And I was quite chuffed by that, that you can actually buy them. And, it makes for a nice romantic night, why not? And we are still going on with number 10, have a glass of water before every meal, so that it kind of tricks your brain into feeling, full. Because oftentimes we are actually thirsty when we need water, when we think we need water, says Haim. And, also when we drink the water, our stomach expands. So we feel this happening, and it makes us less likely to eat as much when you're eating solids. And you can infuse your water with things like a squeeze of lemon, if you need a bit of taste, and any one of the detox waters is also a great option. And I think the old adage about start with a lettuce salad, because lettuce is bulk, and starting with a light appetizer can actually help decrease your overall feelings of hunger on the long run. So long as it isn't something like bread, which can just make you hungry. Apparently bread makes you very hungry. So if you are on a bread diet, maybe you should, ditch it. Oftentimes, when we arrive at the table, we order the biggest and the best thing. And, don't do that, because before doing so, actually just try having a green salad, and bulk your tummy with lots of lettuce, and also using it to let your blood sugar levels even out. And once it's level, you're less likely to actually overeat. And another food that's very, very good is raw vegetables, but apple or celery. So we're going to talk a little bit about apple and celery when I come back. So Cliff Richard coming up right now, Bachelor Boy.
Young, my father said, son, I have something to say. And what he told me I'll never forget until my dying day. He said, son, you are a bachelor boy, and that's the way to stay. Son, you be your bachelor boy until your dying day. When I was 16, I fell in love with a girl as sweet as can be. But I remember just in time when my dad daddy said to me. He said, son, you are a bachelor boy, and that's the way to stay. Son, you be your bachelor boy until your dying day. As time goes by, I probably will meet a girl and fall in love. Then I'll get married, have a wife and a child, and they'll be my turtle dove. But until then, I'll be your bachelor boy, and that's the way I'll stay. Happy to be your bachelor boy until my dying day. Yeah, I'll be your bachelor boy, and that's the way I'll stay. Happy to be your bachelor boy until my dying day.
And I must have tried the hardest to sing the song called I Write the Songs. And I did a pretty good job of it as well when I was in school. So yeah, I write the songs. Barry Manilow.
I've been alive forever, and I wrote the very first song. I put the words and the melodies together. I am music, and I write the songs. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs.
actually Olivia Newton-John's one of her best songs, I think, in my opinion, was Xanadu.
Came to know they call it Xanadu. And now, open your eyes and see what we have made is real. We are in Xanadu. A million lights are dancing and there you are, visionary star. An everlasting love, and you're here with me eternally. Xanadu, Xanadu.
Now we are here.
Xanadu.
Now we are here.
Xanadu, your neon lights will shine. For you, Xanadu, the love, the echoes of long ago. You needed the world to know they are in Xanadu. The dream that came through a million years, that lived on through all the tears, it came to Xanadu. A million lights are dancing and there you are, a shooting star. An everlasting love, and you're here with me eternally. Xanadu, Xanadu.
Now we are here.
Xanadu. Xanadu, Xanadu.
Now we are here.
Xanadu. Now that I'm here, now that you're near, in Xanadu. Now that I'm here, now that you're near, in
Xanadu and Olivia Newton-John, what a voice! And I always thought that Cliffy Boy and Olivia Newton-John would and end up together, but yeah, sadly not. Okay, they made such a great couple, though. Okay, we are going on our tips on how to feel full quickly, and nutritionists actually swear by it. If you're not hungry and hungry enough, let's put it this way, to eat an apple or a celery, you're not really hungry. And true hunger makes all good choices sound delectable. So try the apple test before deciding whether or not to eat the experts' advice. And if you might, it might actually give you just the boost of willpower. You need to recognize that you're fuller than you think. So if you're not hungry enough to eat an apple or celery, you're not hungry. End of story. Because sometimes you see food and you just want to eat it, and that's a good test. The other thing is, when you go out or when you're at home, eat your protein first, because protein is the first thing to make you quite full. And some studies actually show that energy from protein is far more satiating than that that comes from carbohydrate or fat. And try eating your chicken or your fish or your meat before touching the carbohydrates on your plate. Now, I'm terribly guilty. Go for the chips first, yeah, and absolutely. And when I'm half done with the chips, then I'm too full for my protein, and then I've got all this carbohydrate and fat in me. So if you're the cook, and you're literally the fat in me, but if you're the cook, opt for protein-packed vegetarian meal to actually feel full and quell those cravings as well at the same time. There you go, and we're coming up with Buddy Ocean suddenly.
used to think that love was just a fairy tale, until that first hello, until that first smile. But if I had to do it all again, I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause this love is everlasting. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me. There's beauty up above, and things we never take notice of. You wake up and suddenly you're in love. Everything a man could want and more. 1,000 words are not enough to say what I feel inside. Holding hands as we walk along the shore. Never felt like this before. Now you're all I'm living for. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me. There's beauty up above, and things we never take notice of. You wake up and suddenly you're in love. Each day I pray this love affair would last forever. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me. There's beauty up above, and things we never take notice of. Wake up suddenly, you're in love. There's beauty up above, things we never take notice of. You wake up and suddenly you're in love.
She knows when I'm lonesome. She cries when I'm sad. She's up in the good times.
And a really nice one right now is Lobo. And how can I tell her, especially when you're having an affair?
Whenever I'm discouraged, she knows just what to do. But girl, she doesn't know about you. I can tell her my trouble. She makes them all seem right. I can make up excuses not to hold her at night. We can talk of tomorrow. I'll tell her things that I want to do. But girl,
don't miss her whenever I'm away. How can I say it's you I think of every single night and day? But when is it easy telling someone we're through? Oh, girl, help me tell her about you. How can I tell her about you? Girl, please tell me what to do. Everything seems right whenever I'm with you. So girl, won't you tell me how to tell her about you?
And this is Capital Radio, and you are with Ini. The show is called All Things Considered. And All Things Considered, we are doing good for time. And we are actually giving you some tips, cutting up your food. And we're talking about feeling full and tricking your brain into feeling full. Cutting up your food is a very, very good idea, because feeling full isn't only about how you feel. It can be about what you see as well. Most of the time, it's about what you see, because when you see something looking good, you just want to eat. And you might not necessarily, feel hungry, but visual cues are tied somewhat to our appetite, and which is why we might help to cut your food into bite-sized pieces all at once before you dig in. And the Arizona State University researchers found that when food is cut into multiple or little sizes or bite-sized pieces, if you could say, it most certainly, it's perceptually, it looks more on the plate. It looks like more food because it takes up more space. And it's the same that you do with, a smaller plate and a bigger plate. You kind of trick your brain into feeling that, that you've got more food on a smaller plate. So it's perceptually looking, as a little bit more. And as a result, researchers actually found that this visual cue or clue can actually elicit greater satiation and feeling of full than the same portion of food presented as a single large piece. So you have one large piece of meat, you cut it up, and you just keep biting it, and it actually takes longer to chew your food as well. So it will help to tell your brain when to start or stop eating. So that's a very, very good idea. And coming up right now, I have on my playlist Hotel California Eagles.
champagne on ice, and she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Hi, Ken. You wanna go for a ride? Sure, Ken.
Yes, and this I have to absolutely dedicate this to my son because he used to actually dance with this song when he was little, and he couldn't even walk, but he used to dance with the song Aqua and Barbie Girl.
It's your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life is plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a blonde girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight, I'm your dolly.
You're my doll, rock and roll, feel the glamour and pink. Kiss me here, touch me there, hanky panky.
waste on it.
Oh, I love you, Ken.
Yes, and that was Barbie Girl there, and by Aqua. And let's see what else we can do to actually make ourselves or trick our brains into feeling full. You know, they say when in doubt, stick to the SSFV rule, whatever that is for you. I'm going to explain to you right now, but SSFV stands for soup, salad, fruit, and vegetables. And the rule is eat one of these before the start of any meal or at the end of it. And if you think you're still hungry, the high water content will actually fill you up. So, the SSFV rule, starts with soup, salad, or fruit, or vegetables. And also, the experts also suggest that you can drink a cup of tea before your meal. Yes, that's totally for me. I'm the tea person. As you can see, I'm sipping my cuppa here. But the warm tea actually pacifies you. That's the truth. And and since you have to drink it very slowly because it is hot, it will take the edge of hunger as it fills your stomach. And the experts say, and one of them is Tamila Carter Shames, and the authors of Nutrition Twin Veggies Cure, is definitely on this track, and it says, plus it contains the amino acid theanine. So tea contains theanine, and it brings on a mental calmness and yet alertness at the same time. So it doesn't douse your alertness, and so that you can feel more rational and in control around food. If you take something like chai tea, it's literally going to put you off to sleep. So but theanine in tea, in normal tea, will definitely calm you down and make you feel, that control over food. Also, eat more beans. That's the other thing, because easy to prep, of course. It's loaded with nutrients, and you can do baked beans and butter beans and what have you from a can, and you can rinse off the rest of the goo around it. But you really have no excuse not to add them to your next meal. And beans actually taste wonderful in a lot of things, including biryanis and including your salads as well. And beans are fabulous source of plant-based protein as well as fiber, which stabilize actually your blood sugar, and it helps you feel full and satisfied at the same time, because that's what fibers do. And it really is, very good, because Rebecca Louis as well, who is a nutritionist, and she also said, leading healthy meal delivery kits company, she said that this is, instead of reaching for your, pico de gallo or guacamole every time you crave some tortilla chips, but switch it up and grab actually a bean salsa salad. And a bean salsa salad is really good because it's got tomato and beans in it. So there you go. It's got both. And coming up right now, Bee Gees, Night Fever.
Kiss me. Kiss me. Oh, it's just
I've made up my mind. Don't need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. Don't need to look no further. This ain't last. I know this is life. But if I tell the world, I'll never say enough, 'cause it was not said to you. And that's exactly what I need to do if I end up with you. Should I give myself up and fly around in circles, waiting as my heart drops and my back begins to tingle finally. Could this be it? Oh, should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my fate? Should I leave it there? Should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah. Should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up? Or should I just keep on chasing pavements? Should I just keep on chasing pavements? Oh, should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if
Night Fever and the Bee Gees there. And, you know, I mean, if I think about the Bee Gees and all the classical hits that they had, absolutely amazing hits. And what great singers they were as well. And Barry was my favorite. Yes, Barry Gibb. And I can't remember the one that sang Jerry Rafferty. No, I don't think it was that one. But I used to always actually feel that Baker Street was sung by one of the Gibb brothers. And I don't know why I thought that until I discovered it was Jerry Rafferty, but that's on a personal level. Anyway, we are doing It Does Not That and tricking your tummy into feeling full. And, you know, I don't know whether you hear the expression KISS, because KISS, it actually stands for Keep It Simple, Stupid. And it works when applied to your weight loss regime as well, rather than having a smorgasbord of food to choose from at any mealtime. You know, you should keep your meals simple with just one or two items. Actually, I just brought it down to one item. And spiritually, and I know that Hinduism also talks about this, that if you have just one thing for every meal, somehow your body breaks it down better, and it's simpler for your food to digest, and your, you know, and then your body actually secretes, you know, a single kind of hormone to break down that particular food, and don't mix your protein. So don't mix, you know, the fish, the chicken, the meat all at once. And we Indians are known for that. You know, we actually, when it's Christmas and New Year and Diwali or Deepavali, we want to fill our tables with all sorts of goodies and all sorts of varieties. And we think that, you know, variety is the spice of life, but it's also, you know, the way to keep our visitors happy. But quite frankly, you know, if you are going to be visiting, and especially during good times and good occasions like that, try to just look for one protein and keep it at that one protein. And maybe even varieties of that protein, but don't have more than one protein, because it really complicates the body. So keep it simple. Seeing more food and delicious options can often trigger off the emotional hunger you feel, you know, so don't go for it, but rather just keep it simple that way. That is a great tip there by the experts in nutrients. And they're coming up now, right now, with Night Shift and the Commodores.
He was a friend of mine, and he could sing a song. His heart in every line. Marvin sang of the joy and pain. He opened up our mind, and I still can hear him say, oh, talk to me, so you can't see what's going on. Say you will sing your songs forevermore, evermore. Gonna be some sweet sounds coming down on the night shift. I bet you're singing proud. Oh, I bet you're full of pride. Gonna be a long night. It's gonna be alright on the night shift. You found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift. Oh, you found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift. Jackie, hey, what you doing now? It seems like yesterday when we were working out. Jackie, oh, you set the world on fire. got the word. She said, I suppose you heard about Alice. Well, I rushed to the window, I looked outside, and I could hardly believe my eyes. It's a big limousine into Alice's drive. Oh, I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years just waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel or maybe get a second glance. Now I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. Grew up together, 2 kids in the park, carved our initials deep in the bark. Me and Alice. Now she walks through the door with her head held high. Just for a moment, I caught her eye as the big limousine pulled slowly out of Alice's drive. I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years just waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel or maybe get a second glance. Now I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. Sally called back, asked how I felt. She said, I know how to help. Get over Alice. She said that Alice is gone, but I'm still here. You know I've been waiting for 24 years. And then the big limousine disappeared. I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years just waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel or maybe get a second glance. But I'll never get used to not living next door to Alice. No, I'll never get used to not living next door to Alice.
I gotta take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm colder. Hey. In my life, there's been a heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life.
Yes, and that was I want to know what love is. And the other tips that I'm going to quickly run through is load up on whole grains because whole grains are minimally actually processed and meaning that they haven't really been stripped of their bran and germ wheat. So, from each kernel, so they're very, very good for, feeling full. And also slip a spoonful of chia seeds into your meal because chia seeds are very, very good. Now, I can't do that, but it will definitely barely, alter the taste of your smoothie or vinaigrette or oatmeal. But it is very, very good to amp up a meal's health benefits and stay fuller. And you can also start your meal with a broth-based the soup, as I said. And if it's broth-based, it really is a nice hot soup, and it can really make you feel better. And eat a hot meal rather than cold food, because experts say talk about simple but game-changing kind of trick. When you eat hot food, you are kind of forced to slow down because you'll burn your mouth if you eat it too quickly. So eating more slowly allows for more time. And snack like a mindfulness guru because, you just have to you love snacks, but in the in-shell pistachios and things like that. Since shelling the pistachios helps you to snack more slowly, the shells actually serve as a visual cue of how much you've eaten. And what about boiled peanuts and things like that? And that also is very, very good, and you may less likely to nosh on a few extra servings as well. But also incorporate more spice into dishes because that makes you more full as well and keeps your metabolism going, and it definitely fires up your metabolism to burn more fat. Keep your fruit visible as well because when you eat it, this is visual. You just keep a pretty pie tray or something on your kitchen counter and fill it with favorite fruits. And research says that you'll keep the fruit going, but if you keep it out of sight, like in your fridge, you're not going to eat it. Okay, and my last tip is load up on the superfoods because the superfoods really paint a broader picture that includes kind of nutrients like vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytochemicals. And you can definitely get like chopped bell peppers, and it's very, very good for you, natural foods and adding density. There you go. And coming up right now, I'm going to have to say goodbye during this song, but let's play out with it. Bryan Adams, Everything I Do.
Well, it's been 30 years since Islands in the Stream was a hit.
If my love wasn't here with me tonight, I would live with you for just a little while. But I love him the same way as I love you now. And I'm sorry I can't be with you tonight. Though I want to hold you in my arms tonight, I couldn't take the chance 'cause it won't be.
And it's time for me to actually say goodbye, but I hope that you're going to have a wonderful afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, and it is the 5th of May, and I hope that you're going to be safe, and I'm going to see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. As usual, it's a date with Ini, and this is All Things Considered on Capital Radio. You know, the one saying that I'd like to share is I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes. I'm out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve my best. And there are some things that you learn best in calm, don't you? And some in a storm. But you know, a problem is a chance for you to do your best. To give it anything less than your best is actually to sacrifice a gift for the day. But anyway, there you go. And keep safe. And it's a wrap from me, Ini. Bye.